I was just talking to Andrew before, and something crossed my mind. I've had this conversation with Critch as well, who's become a great friend and an amazing mentor. And do you really know what you've got hold of? Do you really know? Do you really, really know? Do you know? Do you really know? He talks about passive income. I call it massive passive or residual income. If you knew the expertise that those corporate guys have in this room, if you really knew the advantage you have over all the other companies out there, and we speak, myself and Chris and other leaders in this company have spoke on foreign stages, they're absolutely in awe of us, what we've got dealing in this little country. If you knew the advantage that you have for this fucking opportunity, you would jump all over this when you want to. Sorry, can I swear? No. No, bollocks, I can't swear. If you knew, I'll tell you now, you would jump all over this, but I'll tell you some little dark arts if I can. All right? I want to give a shout out to corporate. I want to give a shout out to the new achievers. Getting to national group leader is no mean feat, guys, in the space that he's done it in the last 4 years. Whether you like that or not, it's proof. It can be done.
Yes.
They've done it in 12 months. It's evidence. Whether you like it, it's evidence it can be done. It's like Lindsay breaking the flipping goal, but the what's it? The they were the underdogs. If you've ever watched it, I was watching. I remember like yesterday. I was watching it 25 years ago at about 3 o'clock in the morning because it was in Oz, and the Yanks or the Aussies were favourites, and these guys they did it, and they were fighting the night before. Honestly, but they had and I'm going to open with the first thing. And it's something I discussed with Chris when I was struggling in the business. Okay? Who's any good at writing? Because I'm shit. Yeah, please do. Please do. All right? And the first key to this, all right, and I spoke to Chris, and I can say this with all authenticity, is I made a decision to get to national. There were 4 people. Critch had done it, top earner, walks on water, amazing. Leach Ross Associates as well had done it. And there was me. There was Robin Brooks, there was Jimmy Chapman, and there was Wes Linden. Nothing to do with each other financially. But we thought I'm going to give you a phrase now because my wife thinks I'm delusional. Okay? You have to be delusional to get to national. Okay, so because delusional people think they're better than they actually are. So there's Critch, there's Leach Ross, here's me. I thought I can get there, they're no better than me, I'll bloody do it. I'll show you. And guess what? The drive to national group leader. This is way back. Brooksy broke the mold, he got there first. And we weren't jealous, we were inspired. Financially, we had nothing to do with each other, and then the Scouse lad who'd not been in the business long smashed it. He jumped to national group leader, and then it was between me and Wes. And then Wes beat me. I was last to get to NGL, but I was in awe and inspired by these people. We had nothing to do with each other financially. And then when it came to making a decision to go to NNL. Okay, we're all going to do it, they've done it, we're going to do it. Wasn't Brooks here that went first, it was Chapman. Broke all the molds. Some people liked him, some people didn't, but guess what? He proved it could be done. Then Wes next. I'm running up the rear, there, the old man of the group. Flipping heck, I'm getting left behind here. Then Brooksy did it. I'm last thinking, okay, I'm fire, I better get my house into here. I'm not going to stand there, and I applauded these guys walking across the stage, but I thought, I'm going to do it. And that's what you've got to do. These guys have done it, they've proved it can be done. There's 72 million people in this country. A lot of them are begging for free enterprise. Free enterprise. It doesn't mean to say it's free, it means you're free to participate. We've got the bloody answer. Jesus Jones is for Mary. We You've just got to talk to the people. I'm making a decision, and I've got a quote. Churchill called it best. The agony of decision is the hardest part he's had to do. And that was the hardest part for me, to make a decision to go from SGL to NGO. But you've got to make a decision after today. You're the cream of the crop. Thank you. That's it. Is that my time gone? Right, thank you. So that's it. He's making a decision. Okay? And Jimmy and Critch, God bless you, mate, for giving us all the inspiration, being the person that you are. Okay, Dan Holmes and Femi, you've done it in 12 months and 14 months. Amanda, you did it in 12 months, was it? 13 months, so it can be done. And I'm not trying to just, give them the line. There's millions of people out there. We've just got to go and speak to them. So that's the first dark art, making a decision. The second dark art, and this is the big one, and it frustrates the living shit out of me sometimes, why some people build it big and some people don't. Our business, if you're taking notes, you're in a business where belief drives everything. In our profession. Go and speak to Critch and buy him a glass of wine, he'll tell you this. In our space, in this profession of ours, okay, not gas, electricity, in the people, but belief drives everything. And if you're tittle-tattling with your people on what's groove or whatever it is, and you're talking shit, I'm telling you, it affects them, especially the people who aren't at your level. You've got to cut that nonsense out. You want to drive a big network. And I've had strong conversations with these guys. Okay, I know the people, I'm doing my best to help some other people. And you've got to cut it out. Shit's good, this is a business. Stuff's gonna happen, whether we like it or not. We're in a business. In a billion now, what are we? 1.4 million, Stuart, I think we've got now, something like that. We will get to the 2 billion and beyond. We've got the best business opportunities in the history of this country. I believe that with a passion. Okay? Now, communication is key. Communication is one of the biggest things they do. I'm going to throw this out to all the leaders. Okay? I'm going to help you change your business from today. I want you to reach out to just 2 people you've never met in your business per day. Just 2 people. You can have Sunday off. That's 12 people a week, 48 people a month. People that you've never met in your team. And I'm going to give you my formula, if I may. So what would happen if you reached out just to 2 people a day? What would happen to your business? I'll tell you something good will happen. Because you're looking for the next superstars, and it's not all the people that you introduce. There's a secret to our business, it's other people's lists. And the 2 things we're going to share with what you've got to get really good at is, number 1, you buy an egg timer. And it isn't for the benefit of you, it's for the benefit of the person you're speaking to, because some of my team can talk a glass eye to sleep. So it's a 3-minute egg timer, and this is your strategy, okay? The strategy is you're going to tell them something about you that makes them feel good about you. And then the big one is you tell them something about UW that they feel really good about. That's your 2 things, something really good about UW. And this is your formula. Are you ready? Your little story, 3-minute story. Number 1, your background. Number 2, what you didn't like about your background. I'm a single mum, my husband pissed off and left me in the shit with the kids, okay? Or I'm in a job, I hate going to work on a Monday, or whatever it may be. So your background. Number 2, is something you didn't like. Number 3 is the solution you found. Yeah, join this company, UW. I'm really excited about it. It's helped me make 500 quid a month to help myself and my little girl or my little boy or whatever pay the roof. Okay? And why you're excited, number 4 is why you're excited more than ever. Simple little formula. And you tell them a little bit about the company, the magnitude of what they've got hold of. Essential services that are never going to be repeated ever again. And this company is going to be the biggest financial opportunity for the average person to become way above average, at which the financial rewards are just one aspect. Then you don't have to do it like you're off your tits like me. Sorry, off your head like me. You do it, sorry, I beg your pardon, yeah. I've got notes here, and people that know me and my team, I've got a thing called ADD, and my mind was in 10,000 kilowatts per second. I've lost my train of thought, shit. Where was I?
Background probably.
So some of you are listening, there wasn't a train. So yeah, tell them a bit about, and then tell them about the company and how it can benefit them. Okay? And you know, I spoke to a lady in the team about 2 months ago, and she's having a tough time, and I spoke to her, and I built that relationship by communicating, not just sending a few texts out, but actually speaking to people, then following it up with the text. Okay? Hi John, Mary. And don't be. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody who, and I was did a Zoom call, and they said, yeah, all these people are under me, and I hit the roof. Yeah, I said the only time people are under you is when you're in the flipping cemetery. Okay, so be mindful of some of the words you use. And I spoke to this lady, and I said to her, I'd nearly give you a name, I won't say her name because she's cracked quite a decent position. And I said, you're capable of so much more. I said, you're earning 200, 250, you can drive, we can drive that to 2 or 3 grand. If you listen to me, even on a part-time basis. And maybe it just takes you to reach out to some team members to give them that belief. Some of the little ingredients that some of you are missing. Okay, this is number 3, the big dark arm. Okay. This is where, can I get to this? Yeah, oh, we can do it there. Because you're going to be mesmerised with mine and my artistic acumen. There are 2 sides to the business, as I see it. We've got the company side to the business, and we've got the you side to the business. That's it. Let's just talk about the company. Okay, and I was sat there because I've changed what I was going to say because I'm trying to glue all this together. Bloody tough, I tell you, flipping jump coming on last. What's the company's responsibility? And I'll give you my spin on the company's responsibility. What's the company's responsibility? Look after the customers, look after the employees, look after the shareholders, and pay us on time. That's the company's responsibility. Yes, they'll do a genealogy report, which we all need, and a partner portal will do some amazing marketing for us. So let the company do what the company's going to do. Myself, Critchley, and the other nationals have some influence, okay? But we can't turn their minds round. So focus on what you're good at. Let the company do what the company's going to do. End of story. They're going to do what they're going to bloody do, whether we like it or not. Just have a bit of trust. It's been around for 30 years, and they have to make some corporate decisions for the longevity of the business. What's your responsibility? This is the big one. This is your responsibility. From Stephan Longworth's book of Fuck All Facts. Is to keep the main thing the main thing. Okay? I have eloquently put a little slip here for you all. And you're going to take this little slip of picture and you're going to make your own for your team. Okay? And what's the main thing I hear you say? This is the main thing. Are you ready? How many times today will our company's story be told about the services or the business opportunity by me or a team member? Either via a tool, a one-to-one, a buzz meeting, a Zoom call, sending a link out. That is it, ladies and everybody who looked for our secrets. That's all these guys have done. How many times today is a story about the services and the opportunity going to be told by me or a team member, either via a tool, a one-to-one, a coffee morning, or one of those things? And I want you to draw a little circle, please, at the bottom of your diaries, and you get your team to draw a little circle as well. So when you're talking to your team about this stuff, and you're getting excited by the extra things, and we've got power up, we're going to do a goal setting workshop, we're going to do a business planning session, we're going to really ramp this up. You say to them, by the way, Mary John, whilst I've got you on the phone, it's 5:30 in the afternoon, the business day's come and gone. Can I ask you a question? They say, yeah, sure, Steph. How many times today have you or a team member shared the benefits of the services or the opportunity, either via a tool, a one-to-one, a buzz meeting, a link, a coffee meeting? And Mary or John says, well, Steph, no. The reason I've drawn that little circle is I'm not looking for a story, I'm looking for a number. I don't care, Mary John, whether the number's 10, 5 or 0, but I can't fit a story in that little circle. And of course Mary says, the number's 0, Stephan. And I say to Mary, not a good number. You want the things you've told me about for you and your family, guess what we need to change? That number. If you want to get to national, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to start changing your
Number.
It's 3 of you, you're scaring the living daylights out of you. You need to change that number. So I say to Mary or John, Mary, John, I'm around till about 9:30 tonight. I'd like you to phone me and give me your new number. And they say, well, Steph, I'm just going, no, Mary, it's still a small circle. I can't fit a story in there, I can only fit a number in there. End of story. I tell you what, on the way to the pictures, why don't you send 3 text messages out? And that is it. And if you buy into this philosophy, these dark arts I'm sharing with you, I promise you in the next 12 months things will change for you massively. And when you're getting excited, and you're going to bed in your snuggy slippers, and you're just curling up, and what I want you to do is I want you to put this on the refrigerator, I want you to put this on the bathroom mirror, or put this on the bedroom ceiling. Now, if you've got team members who are newlyweds, don't put it on the ceiling. If you're like me, who've been married for 35 years, the ceiling's not so bad. And put that on so it's the first thing you see in the morning and the last thing you see at night. And I promise you, when you've had a good day, you'll go to bed smiling. Today was a good day because I kept the main thing the main thing. And when you're snuggling up there and it's all cozy and you're just reading that amazing book by a gentleman called Stephan Longworth, Prepare for Takeoff in Your Network Marketing Business, and you go, yeah, I kept the main thing the main thing. And if you buy into what I'm saying now, you will build foundation stones that will change your life, like Lindsay talked about in the future. Having that royalty residual income popping into your bank account. Just like the great structures of the world, the pyramids, the Great Wall of China, the Pantheon, the Colosseum. Why have they stood the test of time? They were built on the right foundations. And that's what this is about. Leadership. Next part. This is the last bit of the dark arts. I wish I had more time. Maybe if corporate allow, I will give a masterclass for an hour on how, this is the big one out of them all. If you can master this, you will be wealthy. And it's promoting and attending events. I was coached by a lady called Pritchard. She said, Stephan, if you can master the art of promoting and attending events, you will be wealthy. So true. I'm pretty crap at this. I've got amazing, I'm very honoured to have amazing people in the team and be friends with amazing people as well. Because leadership, I've written something down, doesn't run on hierarchy, it runs on presence. You lead through influence. You have to be at the events. When you are on your Zoom calls with corporate, don't be like the plastic leaders with your camera off. Critchley never has his camera off. He's a #1 earner, for goodness sake. Sorry, I'm picking on you, Critch. Have your bloody camera on, be present. Because your team will do what you do. Okay? We do our best not to let people have their cameras off because they're washing up, they're doing other stuff, and there may be one sentence that the guys and girls say that changes their life or their mindset to take the business more seriously, and they miss it. So please don't go on the Zoom calls. It really pees me off, that one. Okay? Be present. Sorry, I'll give it a separate thing there, but there you go. So in closing, I guess you want to know the secret that these guys have done it in 12, 14, 15 months and got to NGL in 4 years. When I first met Dan, he was out of status team leader a few years ago, and and he made a decision. Same with Femi, they made a decision. In fact, I met Femi. We were in Manchester, a remarkable gentleman. And I said to him, "Where are you going?" And he said, "I've made a decision to go to the top." I said, "Which top?" He said, "The very top." Oh, bloody hell. With all conviction and belief. And he'll do it. I'm not just saying, I'm just trying to give you evidence. And the rest of you can do it. There's remarkable people in this room. You're unbelievable people. We believe in you. Flipping heck, if this little bald-headed dyslexic got kicked out of school at 15 can do it, you can do it. Got to make a decision. Think about the dark arts of talk, communication. Don't just sit there and just sit on with your Havana, with your legs up. I remember him working his arse off in the early days because I used to travel all around the country following Steve. I'm sorry, it's true, I'm not bullshitting here, am I, Steve? And that's, you call the pet price, and he said you've got to pay all these things, paying a price. I didn't know what it was. Lindsay being an Olympian. All the price he had to pay when the spotlight was on him, rowing, practicing when it was peeing down. There's so much success in here. I'm getting a bit, sorry, I'm going off on one here, aren't I? This wasn't in the script. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a little story, if I may. Okay. Thank you for my great assistant. Thank you, Tamsin. Thank you, everyone. To my knowledge, in this room, there are 3 people who's going to get to national. One's a gentleman, 2 women in this room. Okay, in the next 6 to 12 months. I promise you it'll happen. I promise you, maybe a few more. And it's the old what's it effect? The Bannister effect, isn't it? Okay? Prove it can be done. You can't. This is heavy. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. And one of the best things I can share with you is get a mirror. Yeah, honestly, I've had to look in the mirror when I've been in the fetal position, crying, why isn't it more working for me? Having a ball at my age. Man, I had a full head of hair when I started this. I'm not living no way now, all the worry. I didn't want to walk across that stage or see the people sat there thinking I could have done more. Now, I'm going back on promoting events now. Promoting events, I haven't got time to go through this, but think about getting different representation from your different lines at the event so they get the vision. Don't just concentrate on the massive big leg, okay, and thinking you've made it. Think about all the other legs and do your level best to phone them up to put value on why they should attend. Okay, and let's say we'll down the road we'll maybe do a masterclass on advanced stuff that these guys are doing, which will blow your heads off. Anyway, let me tell you a little story. There's only 3 ways you can't make this work for your teams. Number 1, don't get in. Number 2, don't speak to people or don't talk to anybody or don't, Number 3 is quit. You've heard my cliche about quitting. Don't quit, even a clock that doesn't work is right twice a day and all that kind of stuff. I'll leave you the story. I told it in Scotland. And this is how powerful this business is. It's about a golden Buddha in Bangkok. And how for 1,000 years, the largest sculptured chunk of gold in the world had been lost. It'd been hidden in a rough concrete shell that the creators of the golden Buddha had made to protect it and hide it from invading armies. And in 1957, it was being moved by a crane and it was accidentally dropped and cracked. And there, for the first time in history, was this hidden splendor. This hidden treasure was revealed of this beautiful sculptured chunk of gold. as I leave you today, and if you want to come and talk to me later on, or there are other leaders, you know, if we can help you, we will. As I leave you today, I want to tell you that with each and every one of you, there's a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. You've got to crack the bloody crust. You've got to believe in this unbelievable opportunity. You've got to sink your roots and plant your flag. Because I promise, if you just get your backsides into gear, time will win out. And it has done for everybody in here so far. We've just got to go and help a few more people to do it. God bless you. Thank you.